12, 229. 13, 229. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry?
Can you get up my nose?
You're fine.
No, I mean with the camera.
Oh. July 27, 2017, we're at 13229 Executive Ridge Drive Northeast, Albuquerque. 4A1 sewer and drain. We're here to do an inspection on the main sewer line. Fortunately, we couldn't find any cleanouts. Every home appears to have them in the driveway, but we could not find any. So we're up on the roof on a 2-inch roof vent. Look down the roof vent, it should be a straight shot. I'm here with Mr. Ryan. Ryan, what I do, sir, is I go down this vent, the vertical, and you'll see that's a drain line coming in right here. As you see, this is probably, what are we at here? Are we at kitchen? No, this is one of the bathrooms.
Kitchen's over there.
It's a fart fan, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna get down and we're gonna go into the horizontal. What I do when I get into the horizontal, Ryan, is I zero out my camera, bottom right-hand corner. If we see any problems, we'll know distance-wise on what we're looking at and if we have any problems, okay? That's probably the toilet that we're at. You see the top part of the pipe here? That's got to be the toilet drop coming down. So we're on a 3-inch line right now, Ryan. And right off the bat, we have a 45-degree fitting.
Oh, there's some water in there.
Yeah, that's the other drain line coming from the bathroom behind me. So as long as we take the proper direction, and I believe we are, because if you notice, the water's flowing on us. You'll also get a copy of this, of course. We'll email you.
Right.
the
I
same
just
copy.
wanted to show them.
Absolutely. All right, so we're coming up on 15 feet. That's another drain line coming in. Again, bottom part of the pipes on the top right-hand side. You can see the water. "30 feet in. You said 1980 was built?
Yes.
Gotcha. You got another 45-degree fitting at about 46, 47 feet. Still all ABS.
What does that mean?
The material itself of the pipe is ABS pipe, black plastic, if you will. That's 60 feet in. Probably from where we're at, we're probably gonna need to make a good 80, 90-foot run to the city main,
Oh.
I would say. Excuse me. You have another 45 at about 70 feet. On the way back, Ryan, we'll eyeball it and see if we can see any cleanouts, okay?
See where
80.
they used to be?
Yeah, they might still be there. That's 80 feet in. What we're doing right now, Ryan, if you notice, we're transitioning to cast iron.
Oh, yeah.
You
So
see the
that
transition from ABS to cast
that's
iron
probably
pipe.
the front of the house?
That's
Or
probably
driveway?
close to the drive or close
Yeah.
to the curb.
Yeah.
Typically, the infrastructure that was, when they did the infrastructure in the neighborhood, the water utility or the contractor that did so would bring the stubs into the property line a couple of feet, typically. So yeah, you're transitioning to cast iron right there. You got something built up right there. You see it?
Yeah.
Looks like paper or something.
Yeah.
I'm not really concerned about it. What I'd look for is I'd look for roots. I think it might be some grease too. It actually looks more like a little bit of grease and maybe some paper. So that's cast iron line. If you notice the difference between cast iron, how rough
Totally,
and rigid
yeah.
it is. I mean, nothing wrong with cast iron as long as we ain't got nothing coming in it. And that's buildup on the sides of the pipe. I can visibly see that. So we're at 85 feet. We just passed 85 feet. We're in cast iron. And this cast does have some buildup in the line. Whew. It's getting more difficult. There you go. What I try to do, Ryan, is we'll check it when we come back, but I want to gain the momentum. I want to make sure not to fall into the large main. It's 110 feet. should be my main right there. Let's give it a sec. Yes, it is. Okay, he can stop. You just told him to do it a couple of times, right?
I told him to do both toilets.
Okay. All right, so we're 110 feet, Ryan. That's the city main we're looking at right now. Let's
Oh,
pull
really?
back a little bit. The line will typically drop in. It'll drop. Usually, it should drop in at a 45-degree vertical into the city main. See, that's a much larger pipe I'm in right there. That's your city main that I'm in at 115 feet. So let me back up here, because if you notice, the pipe is different. That's PVC. And it's a lot larger pipe right there. Right there's my tap. That's my tap at 109 feet where your line drops into the city main. Okay?
Okay.
109 feet. And that's from, of course, the horizontal where I zeroed out the camera on the bottom. Okay? So we're going to come back. We're going to check this line as we're coming back again, of course. 109 feet to city main. This is cast iron. Pretty rough, but it appears to be intact. You can actually.
But it would be the HOA's responsibility for that, right?
You know, on HOAs and something like this, these are all considered townhomes, right?
Yeah.
It just depends on how they handle it. It's a very possibility. If you had a single dwelling, I don't know about your one in San Antonio, if it was just from ABS to cast iron. Was it a large family that lived here, Ryan? Do you know?
I don't think so.
The reason I'm asking because of that kind of makeshift room, so to speak. I usually do something like that when they have a.
Yeah, I think that they had kids at one point. The lady lived here for 10 years.
I see. So again, you do got some buildup in that cast iron, and it looks like grease to me. I commonly see grease sticking against the sidewalls there.
It looks like like Pampers or something.
Yeah, I think it's a Pamper. It looks more like grease when I'm close to
Grease?
it. Yeah.
That paper there?
Possibly. It might be grease and paper, but I don't think it's a Pamper.
Mm.
Rare that I'll see a Pamper in a line. There's the other one we were talking about at 81 feet. And then here's where you're transitioning basically 81 feet of ABS.
Ew.
You see what it is? Yeah, it does look more like paper, but it's hanging up right there.
It looks alive.
See it move?
Yeah.
So again, Ryan, 81 feet, you transition from ABS to cast iron. Cast iron's a bit rough, but intact. So 109 feet to your city main. We're gonna back out around here, and we're gonna see if we can possibly. I'd like to say from here out to the driveway, maybe 50 feet, possibly. We can see cleanouts. That's 60 feet going in. That's 50 feet.
You just hit an angle?
Yeah, we're coming back. We hit a 45. We're still looking for a seam. There's a seam right there. A junction, if you will, where the two connect. And I'm looking for one more. Probably there'll be two kind of close together within 3 feet. And that'll kind of give me an indication of cleanouts. It's about 35 feet right there.
Gosh, is it possible they don't have them?
It is. Why would they have eliminated them? I couldn't see it. I'm kind of assuming maybe here in the courtyard.
I looked.
You look there too. Okay, well there's a seam. And there's another seam. Yes, there they are.
You got him?
Yes. If you see this here?
Yeah.
Bottom part of the pipe. That's a clean out right there. 22 feet.
22
And they're
feet.
probably going to be straight ahead here. Now let's go a little forward more. We'll see two of them, as you were saying. Okay. That's one. Let me come back and we'll see the second. Right there. You see the second one? This is number one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then if I go a little closer,
Yeah, I see.
there's number
Yep.
two. 22 feet.
22 feet.
Yes, sir.
Where's 22 feet from here?
If you like, Ryan, we can go ahead and stop recording and I can locate them for you. Would you like that?